Yeah, how's it going, guys? It's Richie Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are back with the news, and as you read in the title, we have a free membership, we have a free code, and we got some more spell teasers. Unfortunately, the free membership and free code part is for Pirate101 only to celebrate their 13th birthday. Yes, slightly clickbait, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. So make sure to check out Pirate101. The free membership is going to last all the way through October 21st. So make sure to check that out. And at the bottom, they also have the same party cake from last year. It's the 13 wishes, and if you redeem that code, you'll basically get a pirate party cake housing item. So the whole festivity is going to last all the way through November 2nd, so make sure to check that out. Now, if you're on Wizard101 on console, they actually just added something new, and they added in the Halloween event. So if you talk to Jack Harlow, or Jack Hallow, not the rapper, but if you talk to him in the comments, he'll give you some Halloween quests that you can do for a little bit of gold and some treasure cards and some other cool stuff. So make sure to check that out, and hopefully it's not too laggy for you guys. As a reminder, make sure to disable crossplay, turn down shadows or particles and all that other stuff, switch realms into more open stuff to kind of reduce the lag. I know that's been a big hot topic, and alongside some other console issues as well. So hopefully they get all that sorted out. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about Wizard101 PC now. Not much is happening. Same old, same old. We're probably not getting Test Realm this week, unfortunately, because it is Tuesday, and it seems like they're still kind of releasing a few teasers here and there. So yeah, it is what it is. So today is the last day that you can get the Fantastic Fairy Tale bundle. Make sure to check this out on the website, because it is a pretty cool bundle. I actually have this bundle, so make sure to check this out. And then over here, a reminder that you can still buy the console Piggle plushie, so make sure to check that out. It's adorable. He's holding a little controller, so again, make sure to check that out. And a reminder, we also got the Darkmoor bundles. Just a reminder that these will last all the way until the launch of Darkmoor 2025. So make sure to also check that out if you wanted to just get a few cosmetic items and a bunch of other cool stuff. And then over here, we got the KI store. Make sure to also check this out as well. They have a Halloween collection, so make sure to, see what they got and check it all out. And then over here, a reminder that we have Halloween in Wizard101. So again, make sure to check that out in the Crown Shop on the website for a few bundles here and there. And of course, the Halloween quest and this creepy looking spider mount that they actually just recently released. So make sure to check all the festivities out. And yeah, have fun with that. Dworgen Birthday Bash is also available, so make sure to check all of this stuff out in the Crown Shop. They also have a nice little community contest with artwork, so also make sure to participate in that if you are interested. And it's going to last all the way through November 2nd. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few spell teasers. I'm not going to take you like 50 minutes on the video because this is a very, and I mean very lengthy thread. And this came in from Cam's stream, his little Twitch stream. He's been giving us all the latest spell teasers and stuff like that. And this is a long thread. I mean, you can read it if you want. But one of the spells I did want to talk about in particular is Helping Hands. And Availing Hands, which is a balance spell that is used for healing, and this is basically what it's going to look like now, and it looks like it's going to get a slight buff, in a sense. So you got Helping Hands, which is 3 pips, 85% accuracy, and it's going to deal a base impact of 120, plus a 720 health heal overtime for over 4 rounds. That's awesome. Now, the new thing about this is that you can only carry a maximum amount of these cards, kind of similar to what we see with some of the bottom path of the spells. With Spellments, you can only carry a certain amount of copies of this specific spell, so you won't be able to really stack your deck with like 50 billion of these, right? Then you got Availing Hand, which is the 4-pip version of, Helping Hands. It does a lot more healing. It does a base of 1,040 with 2 of those heal overtimes. That is just insane. And that's going to last for over 4 rounds, right? Now you get Availing Hands, at level 55. Now, I am curious to see if these spells will become cross-trainable or if these will just maintain the Bound School exclusivity. Now, over here, it says for Cam, so standardizing HPP, the reason that this was done was because healing was the only mitigation type, shields, weaknesses, or etc. that wasn't equal across schools. So now, hopefully this means that more than one school can/will use heals. That will also a big, continue mark, reason for the buff of Celestial Interventions Path A as well. And then another player asked if this means that Grendel Amends will get buffed, and Cam has said yes. So expect a Grendel Amends buff in between the test realm or whenever we see a teaser for that. I am curious though, because I do have that spell, and I use bottom path a lot. Top path is alright, and I can show you what top path looks like, but Celestial Spellment Path A is also getting a buff, which is actually really cool. So yeah, it looks like they're buffing a lot of the spells, which honestly is pretty cool. I don't have any like gripes about this whole update in general. So I'll show you what Grendel Amends look like. Where is it? I just passed it, didn't I? Here it is. I use bottom path, which gives you 2 absorb shields on a specific target. Pretty big absorb shields too, but one of the comments that was suggesting about getting it buffed was because the healing version of Grendel Amends isn't really that great. Top path is just a base of 760, and you can max it out all the way to 805, so it's not really a good heal. I mean, it is, especially if you're a myth wizard. I mean, honestly, it really is a good heal because it only takes 3 pip and a, myth pip, so technically 4 pips, but it's a pretty unique spell, and the animation for it is really cool. But I use bottom path a lot just with absorb shields. Now, Celestial's Intervention is also a very interesting spell. This spell sucks, okay? This spell sucks. I'm sorry, Cam. Top path just doesn't, it's just not cool, man. I think we did see this buffed where they increased the healing factor of it. But even then, man, I don't know, man. I'd rather just use bottom path because that's a big absorb shield. But it might depend on the player. And hopefully more schools get more healing spells in general. But, this is just one of those things where I wouldn't use it. Which is funny because I would rather use the bottom path. I have to get enough spellments for that, though. But yeah, it's a pretty cool spell nonetheless. But that's going to wrap it up for all of the Wizard101 news. Like I said, we're probably not getting Test Realm at all this week, which is completely fine because it seems like there was a lot going on with this entire update. Especially concerning spells. I mean, this is a really big spell update, especially with the shadow spells, the shadow transformation, spell reworks, and everything else. It just seems like they're just doing everything. So, yeah, we'll see what happens next week. I got the live streams and stuff set up to multi-stream and all that fun stuff. Just waiting to see those juicy patch notes probably next week. But until then, I will see you guys later, and yeah, have a wonderful day, and peace out, and enjoy the free membership for Pirate101. I'm sorry, Wizard101 console and PC players. I know y'all love free memberships and free codes. Unfortunately, nothing to report as of right now. But if you're a Pirate101 player, have fun with that. Alright, until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out.